Lopez, the 69 Steps of Jon Lopez, the 69 Steps of Jon Lopez. Now, everyone, this is a groundbreaking, revolutionary breakthrough show. Okay, everyone, this is an amazing, magnificent, super wonderful show where I, Jon Lopez, you may know my cousin, Ty Lopez, but I'm his cousin, Jon Lopez, and I bring on some mega influencers, some people who have the answers to life, the answers to life's biggest questions. And I bring them on and we ask them some breakthrough things. And today's a special Easter edition. We're going to be diving deep inside the book of Hagar, read My Ancestral Life in Rock by Sammy Hagar. But first off, I just want to thank all my wonderful, amazing sponsors. I want to thank Sammy Hagar, and I want you to go buy his book right now. So you know what? Let's not diddly-daddly. Let's bring on the guest. Let's bring on the first guest, one of my closest, oldest friends, someone who I can party with at any time of the day. It doesn't matter how old he is. Please give it up for the legend, the icon, the Lakers mega fan, Jack Nicholson. Jack, what's up? Come in.
Here's Jack Nicholson.
Oh my God, Jack. That is probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. How you doing, Jack? How's life? Tell me, how's the wife? I think you're married, aren't you?
It's people say, Jack, how you doing? And I say, I'm okay.
Jack, you're amazing. Tell me, have you slept at all in the past 24 hours?
What's a bed? John, what's a bed?
Well, Jack, I'm looking forward to hearing your answers. So right now, I have a new friend. You know me. I'm always making new friends. I'm Jon Lopez. You know, I'm an extroverted guy. This new friend I met during a recent trip into the world of animation. Now, I'm not talking about DreamWorks Studio. I was literally turned into a cartoon and went on that adventure coming to DVD soon. And in that trip, I met the wonderful, amazing Slimy. Slimy, please join us.
Hello, Jon Lopez and Jack Nicholson. Hello.
Slimy, how you doing, Slimy? Now, Jack is, you know, he's not used to your kind of people. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I haven't seen a slug band before.
Hello, yes. I go around Los Angeles and I collect, as you can see, my gems over here. I collect these gems and I put them in my bag. Sorry. And I usually live behind people's gardens.
Okay, now I see that you have a sword. Now, is your world very violent?
Yes. So ever since 2020, the slugs, what am I saying? That's me. The giant wasps came from Japan and I gotta slice them up.
Oh my God, how many wasps have you murdered?
0.
What's your body count?
All right. Well, that's okay, Slimy. All right. Now, next person I want to introduce to everyone is one of my closest friends in the whole world, an amazing human being, someone who has personally put a key inside my mind, opened it up, and revealed truth to me that I don't know was there to begin with. All right, everyone, please give it up for the one, the only, my main man, my main honcho all the way down in New Orleans, Louisiana. Please give it up for Frank Anselmo.
Brother. Jon Lopez, Jack fucking Nicholson, it's a privilege, man. Slimy, I promise not to squish any more slugs when I go out to my porch. Or if I walk down the streets and I see a worm, I'm going to respect it. Oh, man.
Now, everyone, Frank Anselmo has made a promise that towards the end of the show tonight, he's going to sing some Jim Croce classics. Okay, Operator, Time in a Bottle. So I had to write this song. All the great ones. Frank is amazing.
Right away, and represent Lordy, and lead singer for Lordy. Check them out. It's all metal, all hard rock. Hallelujah, by the way. Thank you, bro.
Hard rock. Hallelujah. Speaking of hard rock, hallelujah, it's Easter. All right. Special Easter edition. Today we're talking about the book of Sammy Hagar. All right. Now, Sammy has been the key to my success from day one. I found Sammy, and he's opened up my mind to a million different things. Now, right now, I want to share a quick passage from the book of Sammy, and I want us to reflect on it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Every day, we'd go from 2 in the afternoon until past midnight, unless Al passed out. That's Al Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen's big brother, who plays drums, Taurus. Al was a
bro.
bad drunk, but Eddie used to nurse his beers. He'd always be drinking, but he didn't get all fucked up. Al would get fucked up, puke, pass out. You have to slap him around, let him rest for a couple of hours, get him up, and bring him back. We would limit the amount of beer he could have, and he would duck out for a pack of cigarettes, run downtown, buy a bottle of vodka, and drink it in the store. Now, I think we've all been there before. We had to wake up our drunk friend and get him to play drums for us, right? Or is that just me?
Yeah, so many
Yeah.
times. You don't even.
Yeah.
We can't even talk about Keith Richards.
I know. Well, everyone, because today is Easter, and he has come back. I'm talking about Sammy Hagar. I'm talking about somebody else. If you're watching a different show, not this show, all right? So, I want to know right now, this is the first big question of the night. When was the moment when you rose back from a metaphorical death? When did you come back when everyone thought you were done? When was your moment of resurrection and redemption and rediscovery and rebirth and renewal? Now, Jack, I'm going to go with you, sir. Tell me, what was that moment for you?
I was flying high, getting to be a penguin for a little while, and I thought to myself, I don't want to be a penguin anymore. I want to be Joker. And then instead of that, who was I in Batman?
You were the Joker. You were the first Joker. You were a breakthrough Joker. You were an innovative Joker. You had the big smile, remember?
Yeah, the big, here's Jack. Right? So, and that's what I would say to the answer is. And so, if you think about it, then for a time, it was like, hey, are we going to do anger management? Right? That was me. And then so, yeah, that's what I got to say. Man.
Oh, Jack. See, Jack, your answers.
Jack.
You know, you're like an acorn where we have to roast to get the answer out of you. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Slimy, tell me, when was there a moment of renewal, of rebirth, of renovation, of reinvention, of renewal, of rediscovery for you?
So I used to do the mushrooms, and that's what slugs eat. We eat the mushrooms. Hello. And then one day a girl caught me in a plastic bag. Make a knot, big knot. And I closed my eyes and squeeze very hard until I come out the bag. And I said, never more mushrooms for me. And yeah, that's when I came back.
Wow, everyone. If you have never been stuck in a plastic bag, you have not taken enough risks in life. All right? You have not taken enough risks in life if you have never had to physically fight for your life outside of a plastic bag. Now, Frank Onsamo, I know you've been to hell and back. Literally, I saw you die in a car, and I punched you in the heart, and you came back. And you told me in a dream that when you OD'd to punch you in the heart. You told me that. Now.
That's right. That's right.
Frank, I want to know, when was your moment of rebirth, renewal, rediscover, reinvention, renovation, resurrection, redemption, something? Tell me, what was that moment for you?
I love a mushroom story. And I gotta admit that the one trip that was awful was not mushrooms.
Oh.
It was Orange Hair's Chronic, and it was sticky. And I was in the band Unforeseen Fate, and we used to go and hang out in my guitarist's garage, and we'd watch Alice in Wonderland. And it usually was a weird trip, man. I didn't understand that movie, still don't. But the time we smoked Orange Hairs, from the time we played that tape, it felt like a blink of an eye. From the first credits, I open my eyes and I see the end credits. And we realize we have smoked ourselves into the future. And I know now time is precious. That was the eye-opening light bulb. I realized chronic is not the way. A mental escape, a mental sea was plenty, and I rebirthed myself. I don't need that life no more. I can live without the chronic, and I can breathe without the smoke.
Wow.
You see, everyone, that's why Frank's one of my best friends. You know, the
What
truth
did
he
he just say?
brings, Jack, I'm telling you, you and Frank and me and Slimy, we're going to have to go out to Joshua Tree one day and eat a little bit of grandma's spaghetti, if you know what I mean. The one with the mushrooms. You know, I'm talking the magic mushrooms like they ate in the Brady Bunch. Do you know what I mean,
I don't
brother?
know. I never had any grandma's spaghetti because I found out later in life that the whole time who I thought was my grandma was my mom. So I never had grandma's spaghetti. People think everyone had grandma. I didn't have grandma because I had mom who was grandma.
That's right.
That's 100% true,
That's
everyone.
right.
That is 100% true. Now, Jack, thank you for sharing that trauma with me. And I'm coming to the conclusion that life is about healing trauma. That every endeavor we do is to resolve some pain in our past. And I'm not even talking about my past. I'm talking about Jon Lopez's before Jon Lopez's before Jon Lopez's before Jon Lopez's. I'm talking back to the point where my ancestors were raped by the Spanish. Back to that point. Hundreds of generations by now, probably. I'm talking about deep generational trauma and pain. So tell me, how do you heal generational trauma? Now, Jack, you opened up the lid on this one. You did with that question. So tell me, how do you heal generational trauma?
Okay, yeah, okay. If you've got generational trauma, you gotta ask yourself, is my mom my mom? Because if my mom's not my mom, who is she? Right? And then you think to yourself, maybe I just need the help of a few good men. Right? Right? And then you think to yourself, if my mom's not my mom, who's my sister? And then you think to yourself, do I know? Do I know anyone? Do I know anyone? If they've all been pretending to be a generation younger than they are?
Jack, I feel you. You know, I think what you're saying is it's a lifelong conversation. There's questions and answers. There's a dialogue. There's a conversation that's happening. You know, there isn't a magic pill to solve trauma. It is
Yes,
words.
there is MDMA.
MDMA. All right. Well, we're gonna have to go to Joshua Tree and put some MDMA and just spaghetti. I won't say who made it, but someone made it. All right. It's gonna be good.
Grandma.
All right,
Who's grandma?
Slimy. I want to know, Slimy, how do you heal generational trauma?
Hello, yeah, I have a similar problem to Jack because
What?
my mom is my mom and my dad is my mom and my dad. Snails have the both parts. They have a peen and they have a vapine. And so if you go back far enough, I don't even know who is my grandmapa or grandpama. But anyway, the way I usually heal a generational trauma is I like to go to people's diaries and slime over them, and it destroys the paper. So you could say, hello, I'm kind of a vindictive snail, but it's fun for me.
You know, there's truth in your terror. You know, by erasing someone's past, you give them a fresh opportunity to reinvent the future. Slimy. Oh, wow, that's pretty deep right there. Now, Frank Ensemble, one of my closest, oldest friends.
Wow.
Now, I want to know. Now, Jack and Slimy have set a pretty high bar. So tell me, Frank, how do you heal generational trauma?
If I could save time in a bottle, I'd save it by spending with you.
Yay!
'Cause there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find out that your generation's been raped by the Spaniards and all the damn people across the sea. You gotta basically look back at your last name. Basically doesn't mean shit, because everywhere you go, it's always hell and brimstone. But I gotta tell you one thing. The movie La Bamba really helps out. It really does.
What?
It just changes. It just that That Richie Valens went through a lot of hell. Had a piece of shit brother, and he was Mexican American. Didn't know the language, and he was fucking talented. Generational trauma. You realize, yes, your past was hell. Yes, people didn't do the right thing, but you have that choice in you, brother. You have that nuance, that Neo from the Matrix. You can change all this evolution, evil evolution. They all call it evolution. Because decades and hundreds of years of hell and torture and slavery, that isn't you. You can be better than you. More human than human.
Wow, Frank. Wow, everyone. See, you all gave great answers. Now, I can't say which one is the best answer. They're all amazing. That's why I bring you on. You watching at home. This is why I bring on these people, to give you the value that you need to help you unlock truth, to heal pain, to move past from trauma. Not just your trauma, but the trauma from the generations past. All right, everyone. Now, before we move on, I want everyone right now to go to my affiliate link, and I want you all to buy a book, a copy of the Book of Sammy Hagar, read My Uncensored Life in Rock by Sammy Hagar. If you hear those buzzes, those are people buying the book right now. So why don't you go to 69steps.org/gov.com/at-the-cart/buy/now. Okay, once again, that's at 69 steps of JonLopez.org.com/gov/at-the-cart/buy now/C. Okay, everyone, I want you guys to do that right now. All right, so now I got some great experts here, everyone, and I'm going to open up something. If there's anyone in the chat wants to ask a question, I may consider asking it. All right, so if you want to ask a question, put it up in the chat, and I may consider asking it. Because what are you going to have Jack Nicholson, a hermaphrodite slug who murders wasps, and Frank Anselmo, the greatest punk metal singer of all time. Now, everyone, today's a special day. It's a special day because he's come back. Sammy Hagar has come back after a 3-day arduous journey. Now, I want to know, when was the moment when everyone thought that you were gone, but you were really planning the biggest comeback of your life? Now, I may have asked a question like this earlier, but this one's kind of similar, so give me a different answer. All right, okay. Jack, let's begin with you, hombre.
Wow. Well, I spent some time, and then I was thinking about what would be next after the Joker movie being Joker. And I thought I could do something major. I could be someone special. And then I thought I could take time to myself to deal with the whole mom-grandma situation. And so I went into therapy for 16 days. And then 16 days after that started, I got out. And at that point, I got in another movie. And it was About Schmidt.
Oh my God, About Schmidt. That's a classic film. You telling me in that film you were healing, you were making that big comeback? Wow. That was a big hit. A big hit. Okay. Slimy. When did you make a big comeback? When did you prove the haters wrong? When did you make them smell your crap?
Hello, yes. One time I have a ticket for Sammy Hagar. You know? I know you know that. That's how we met.
Yes.
But hello, I was going to see Van Halen, and they don't let me in. They say no slugs. What? So I take my sword, and I stab Sammy Hagar. I say, take this. That's how I got back to him.
Yes, and then you guys reconciled and became great friends. You know, I talked to Sammy after that.
Yeah,
I said, Slimy is a good person. Don't fuck
Hey,
with
I'm
Slimy.
not person. I'm not person.
Oh, I'm sorry, Slimy. What should I refer to you as?
Slug.
Slug. Sorry. I will do everyone right now. Slimy is a slug. A slug. All right, everyone. Now, Frank, tell me. Frank Ansama, one of the best humans I know on Earth. This Earth, at least. There's more Earths, by the way. Okay, Frank Ansamo, I want to know, when did you prove the haters wrong?
Best thing I could say, House of Blues 2003 or 2004, or Static X. Rest in peace, Twin Static. He would know. Jack Nicholson would know. It's all hazy. I bit off more than I could chew. Disneyland ran House of Blues back then. They said, no mosh pitting, no crowd surfing, you be booted out. And I thought, fuck that. I'm doing what I want. I paid my ticket. Static X rocked the fucking house. Rest in peace to lead singer Wayne Static. He was a sweetheart. 50 years old. Gone. Not forgotten. So our crowd surfed, and as soon as I went over the barricade, they grabbed me. Like an Easter bunny grabs his eggs. And they pulled me out the concert, and they pointed their fingers, and they said, you know the rules. And I said, I know my rules. Best part about it, I didn't miss anything but 2 songs, and they were cover songs. So I say, there may be a time when you go break the rules, but listen to the heart, because all you need is that moment of clarity. Plus, I saw some other excellent people after that show I hadn't seen in years, man, because I walked down Disneyland Drive, and the same exact night, that was the freaking grad night, so all my homies from high school came out. Frank, what you doing out here, Frank? What's going on, brother? Get in here. Let's go to Disneyland. I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. They just kicked me out of some blues. My decision saved my time from missing out from some beautiful people I hadn't seen in about 2 years. Always break the rules. It's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, this show is called The 69 Steps of Jon Lopez, not The 69 Rules. You know why? Because you take the step. You go on your schedule. You go at your pace. There's a drummer inside that tells you how fast you need to go. I don't tell you that. I give you some help, but it's up to you at the end of the day. Now, everyone knows my mentor, my master, the master of 69, Red, Sammy Hagar. Now, because this is a special day, I think we need to read another passage from the book real fast. All right, now I've picked out these passages before, so they're very special to me.
This is my favorite part.
Leffler was still alive and healthy when all this was going down. He flowed down to sort things out, and on the plane he met the deadhead son of the man who another hotel in another town. I knew him from the hotel. He sat at the bar, drinking all day. Leffler fired George and put the deadhead in charge. Didn't do a damn bit of good. He had more business sense, but the guy was doing drugs and drinking, and the federales were shaking him down because they knew he was dealing. Wow, guys. Wow. I mean, come on.
And that says it all.
Who hasn't run a bar in Cabo Wabo where you had to get a local guy to bribe the local federal police battalion? Come on, we've all done that before, right?
Oh, yeah, 6 times, yeah.
All right, so, speaking of law enforcement and the rules and government and structure and power and all those things, I want to know, when was there a time in life when you broke a rule to make a new one? When did you innovate leadership? When did you push the envelope only to discover email? Do you know what I mean? When did you say to yourself, hey, these old ways don't work. These old ways don't work, and I need to change them. Tell me, when was that moment for you where you were like, these old rules don't work. I need to make new rules. Jack.
I was sitting in my mommy's house, and I thought to myself, is she my mom or my grandma? And I knew the rule was you don't ask your mom if she's your grandma. That's a societal rule and a rule in the household. But I thought, I gotta know. So I asked, and I found out. And the new rule is No more asking mom if she's grandma. Because sometimes you learn things you don't want to know. And sometimes you can't ever recover.
Wow, everyone. Do you see that truth, though? Sometimes you don't want to know certain things, and you don't need to know certain things. There's a time to learn things. There's a time not to know things. Sometimes you got to stay in the dark because the light's going to put you blind. All right. Thank you so much for the answer, Jack. Now, Slimy, when did you break a rule to make a better one?
Hello, yes. So the slugs don't like salt. And I told my friends, hey, put on some protective, like a slug condom or something. And we put on this protective suit and we put salt on our food. And as you know, that's why I'm the only one left. But it doesn't matter because I'm an innovator.
Sometimes people got to die if you innovate. That's what capitalism is. People die so we can make money. All right?
That's what I tried to
Thomas
tell my
Hobbes.
mom.
Yeah.
All right. Now, those are good answers, honest answers. All right, Frank, tell me, when did you break a rule to make a better one?
Oh, I got to give credit where credit's due. This rule was actually the band. Unforeseen fate. We did a Battle of the Bands in Santa Ana, and man, they just wanted to play all 3 songs. They told us only 2 songs. And all I wanted to do was play the heaviest ones. And they said we're doing all 3. So they mixed the last part of the second song to merge with the third song. So basically what I learned that night, bonus songs steal the motherfucking show. Bonus rounds at the gym make the workout worth it. The bonus time in the grind. The bonus in your mind that you're like, I'm not going to be sitting here moping. I'm not going to hate myself. I'm going to rise above that bullshit. The bonus in your life is every minute where you think back, say, let me just make this fucking thing better, whatever the fuck it is, make it more than what it was. So I give credit to my band for saying, fuck that. We're not listening to the rules. Fuck the Battle of the Bands, win or lose, we want to play our shit. We had a mosh pit going on for 5 straight minutes. So worth it. And we got to be on local television. Fuck yeah.
Wow, everyone. Do you see? I like this idea of the bonus minutes. How you make the bonus minutes. Life doesn't owe you anything, but if you can make everything into a bonus, it's going to work out for you. But you're the one who has to find value. You have to know what your audience wants and gives it to them. That's what real thought leaders do. And I'm so happy that I have this amazing group of thought leaders today. Now, everyone, we're about to do a symposium. Right? Jack is here, clearly. What an amazing genius. All right? One of his best films ever, Batman. The Shining. Here's Johnny.
Play a Joker. Do you want to play a Joker?
Well, everyone, I want you to go right now, and I want you to buy my book for the low price of $99.99. Okay? Once again, for the low price of $99.99. Okay? That's just under $10,000. But this book is really worth $1 million. I paid $1 million for this book. But I talked to Sammy Hagar. I was like, look, man, the value inside this book, we have to share it with the people. We can't let the Illuminati robots keep it from everyone. The Illuminati has robots, all right? That's what we know so far. Okay, so right now, I want you to go right now to the 69 steps with jonlopez.org.com/gov/at-the-cart/buy now/scene. www.69steps.org.com/gov.com/at-the-cart/buy now/scene. Okay, everyone, I want you to do that right now. Let's read our passage real fast of Sammy Hagar. Okay?
I don't know how to type.
That's okay, Slimy. You know what? Because you're my friend, I'm going to send you a free copy. I'm going to send you a free copy, all right?
Oh, thank you.
All right, everyone, if you know me, get a free copy. I just want to read real fast. You know what? let's see what this book says real fast. Let's see here. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Just recently, I was blasting down 101 in Marin County, going to rehearse with my new band, Chickenfoot, driving my Boxer 512 from the I Can't Drive 55 video, doing about 90 when I flew past a cop under the freeway. Sure enough, he pulls me over. I come to the stop on the side of the freeway, and he rolled down my window. He came up and squatted down. His dark visor down in his helmet. He held up his radar gun, pointed at my face, and was flashing 5-5, 55, 55, 55. He pulled off his helmet, and he has the biggest shit-eating green on his face.
That guy was eating poop.
I know, everyone. You see, here's the thing, all right, everyone? When you're successful, people are going to be chasing after you. They're going to want your autograph. They're going to want your picture. They're going to want to know, hey, how do you do it? So, that leads me to my next question, because you're all very successful people in your fields. What do you do when someone wants to leech off your success? Do you help them? Do you guide them? Or do you push them away? Maybe leech isn't the right word. What if they want to siphon? What if they want to help? What if they want to collaborate? What do you do with all the attention that your success brings to you? Jack, I think you're a fitting person for this question.
I think it's important when people want something from you. You got to identify from them first what they are to you. Are you my sister? Or are you my mommy? Are you my mom? Or are you my grandma? Because once you know that, you know if you can share and what's the right to share. Because I don't give grandma the same thing I give mom. I don't give grandma $100. I give grandma $1,000. I give mom $100.
You know what, Jack? That's right. The level of the relationship determines the effort. Well, everyone, do you see how deep Jack is? Someone put that in the chat right now. You know what? I'm going to ask my good friend Fernando here to put that in the chat real fast, because that was some deep shit we just uncovered with the Jack metal detector, the Jack truth detector, which, if you should ask me, you should read a book about. The level of the relationship is, I forgot what it was, is the value that we bring to it. Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, Slimy,
or
tell me.
In other words, I give grandma
Yes.
$1,000, give mom $100.
Oh, I know. And, they're the same person. All right, Slimy, I want to know, what do you do with all the attention you get from your success when people come up to you? What do you do?
I love it. No one usually pay attention to the slug. So when they pay attention to me, I love it. Any ladies out there in the chat? Moon Princess 15 said, I love slugs. So, I have a peen. I have a vapeen as well. There we go. Slug condoms. We have, if you want. Wink. Wait, let me. Wait, I can't wink one eye. I'm sorry. That was almost. But yeah, any ladies out there? We got, or men, I got both parts.
That's true. Slimy
I'm listening.
Slimy is AC/DC, swings both ways.
Yeah, I'm
alternating current and direct current, if you know what I mean. All right. So Frank Anselmo, I want to know, Frank, what do you do with all the attention that success brings?
Big bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. The end of that song, he gets his ass handed to him. Because basically he didn't stay humble.
Wow.
Power comes like the mighty shooting star, like a beautiful solar eclipse, because it keeps you in awe and it changes the earth in all its gravitational glory. Does that power last? Time will tell. And I'll tell you, in this earth that we walk upon, we don't last forever. We are, like Serge Tankian said, we are here for a limited time. Stay humble. Be good to those who come after you because young pups grow up. And when they reach their peak, they will remember you and they will book you for their show later on in life out of respect for how you treated them. Stay humble, my brothers and sisters, because power don't last. Not even till the end of the movie sometimes, because they need a sequel for that shit.
Wow, that was deep. You know what, Jack and Slimy, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on just Frank's great statement here about humility? I want to hear about that.
I think you stay as humble as you want. You stay if you can go to your Laker game and say, "Hey, I'm just a guy. Don't worry about me. Put me wherever the seats are." Or you can roll up with pop collar and glasses on, and people will say, "Hey, you can sit right here courtside." And I think both are valid. But if you want to be a good guy, don't be a joker.
I like that one. Personally, I think it's easy for human to not to be humble. It's very easy, but not easy when you're a slug. I don't want to be humble. I was humble a long time ago, and now I'm not. Look at me. I can't even wink. Wait. I think
Oh
I
my
did.
God, you did it, everyone. We just witnessed a universe first. We saw a slug just blink for the first time, everyone. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how much value that is? I paid $1 million once in Singapore to watch a slug close its eyes for a minute.
Hey, Jon
All right?
Lopez.
Yes.
I pooped a little when I did that. Sorry.
Wow. That's amazing. Everyone knows that slug poop
It's
is
just
filled
like
with
the book.
vitamins.
It's just like the book.
Oh, I can't wipe.
Everyone knows that slug poop is filled with coenzyme 10, a
Yep.
powerful mental booster. Slimy sends his shit to me all the time, and I eat it. I
Yep.
put it in my morning protein shake.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
how valuable it is. All right, I pay him
And he's
$1,000 a
Oh.
month for that. All right, how do you think I stay so sharp? I'm taking all these supplements, baby. I'm taking them all. And Slimy, I want to thank you very much for that. Now, everyone, that brings me up to a good question. I don't ask a lot of hard questions on here. I ask the difficult questions. What I meant is I ask a lot of easy questions. But you know what? I want to know, what is your diet, superfood? What is the one thing you eat in your diet every day that this is going to make a difference in my life? I want to know what that is. Now, as we all know, I ate Slimy's poop in my protein shake in the morning because coenzyme 10, all right, what we call Q10 in the biz, all right? It's a mental booster. Now, Jack, what do you eat every day to boost your performance as a human?
I think you want to boost your performance as a human. You got to think about when you were at your best. Okay? So I eat in my protein shake in the morning. I put in a little bit of cucumbers, put in a little bit of carrots, put in a little bit of kale, just get whatever else. But then I keep snow from the set of The Shining in my freezer because I always want to be able to connect with me at my best. And here's Jack Nichols as my best. So snow from the tree maze.
Wow, everyone. I'm sure that tree snow is worth millions of dollars. I would pay that, but I know Jack needs it to stay alive. So, Slimy, what do you eat every day that's essential to being a slug?
Okay, so slugs, we eat anything, We eat anything, really. What I essentially find the most important is to eat the decaying bodies of Hollywood celebrities. I feel it gives me power. It gives
What?
me what? Jack
What?
Nicholson. You look kind of old today.
What? I'm drinking my snow.
Oh,
You'll never get me.
I can wait. I got a long time. Anyway, Jack Nicholson, I'm gonna eat you when you die, and all the celebrities, and those are my favorite.
I like that. Now, Frank, what about you? What do you eat every day to keep you at peak performance?
Man. Fucking breakfast, man. Fucking breakfast is Collagen, man. Collagen for your joints. Man, as long as you have that first meal and you're not thinking about food for the next 6 hours, you just gotta keep on rocking on, man. Because your mind only survives with the fuel you give it. So even if you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, make sure you love that motherfucker. Somewhere down the street, they're begging for change.
Wow.
Somewhere down the road, they just got the whole world in the backpack, struggling that whole night and that whole morning. Much like a slug, you know damn well
Yeah.
you have to survive. I don't even know if you fuckers sleep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
I
tell
do.
you one thing. Thankfully, I'll tell you one thing. When you wake up in the morning, make sure, even if you wake up for the night shift, get your breakfast on. Eat your cereal, banana, whatever it is, and love that meal. Somewhere around the other side of the globe, they're digging weeds and eating grass. It's a whole new world, man. Your mind has to be, you're worth it, man. Every fucking meal.
Wow. He's so nice. Can you adopt me?
Of
Can you
course.
adopt me?
Jack,
Can you adopt us?
I want to move in with you, Jack, and then I want to adopt the slug, and we're just gonna have a party all fucking night.
Oh, yes, that sounds nice. But
I
I gotta
like
say,
it.
no eating me, slug. No eating me, slug.
But after you die, it's okay.
Slimy,
Yeah.
permission to ask a question, Doctor?
Go for it, please.
Thank you. Slimy, who's the last
Yeah.
celebrity you ate?
Oh, can I say? Is that okay?
Yes.
Allowed?
You
I was
have to
gonna
tell
ask
me.
eventually,
If you're
please.
a cop, you have to tell me.
All right. So people don't like to hear it. They get kind of sad. I ate Robin Williams. I'm sorry.
Robbie.
Oh, that makes sense. That's all right. That's all right.
You know, he did a racist penguin, so it's fine.
You know, it was questionable, and he did murder other penguins in that movie. So yeah.
And
You
he's like,
agree?
"I'm a
You
big
agree?
chunk beef." But that doesn't make it okay to eat a dead man just because he was a bad man or a good man or on the line man.
I also ate Mother Teresa. Happy Easter, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Holy Hanukkah. Damn.
Wow. You see, Slimy has been in high places and in low places, and it just goes to show you that if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything. Now,
Thank you.
Slimy, you're a great person. I'm glad I know you. I'm glad that you're my number, and I will be proud for one day for you to eat me, because all the years of eating your shit in my protein shake, it will be a full circle when you eat me, and then I want to make sure that you feed the shit when you shit me out to my kids. Speaking of which,
The circle of life.
the circle,
Slimy,
Elton
we got
John.
the same jokes.
All right, everyone. So let's
Wow.
see here. I want to read another passage here. Now, it's Easter, so we know what that means, okay? We know what that means, everyone. Let's read from the book of Sammy Hagar, okay?
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. So here, I had 24-hour nurses. I couldn't leave her. I couldn't even go to the grocery
Hold it
store.
up higher. I can't quite see.
If I told her I was going to the store, she would fall on the floor and curl up in a
Hold
little
it up
ball.
higher.
I was the only one who could bring her one of those trances. We tried to pry her open and get her off the floor, but put her on the couch. Her pupils would dilate and she'd start straight and nothing. Nobody else could talk her down. I had to be around. I had a meeting with the guys in Van Halen. I told them I cannot go in the studio. I cannot go on tour. I get to get my wife healed. Boom.
Wow.
Now, I've been divorced a lot of times, okay? And, you know, you got to heal your wife. You got to heal your husband. You got to heal your polyamorous partners, you know?
How many
That's
times
life.
you been divorced, Jon Lopez?
2 minutes to count. Let's say I've been divorced more times than I have fingers. All right,
No, it's
everyone.
11.
Wow. I have maybe. Yes, Jack. I have been divorced 11 times in this country. Okay, now, everyone,
Jack
I
is
want to
so
talk about when have you healed someone else? And
Wow.
purposefully. When did you heal someone else? When did someone you love, was their pain so bad that you're like, I gotta do something. I gotta find the power. I gotta find the healing. And you're like, this hand will heal them. I want to know, when was that moment for you? Who was that person? When did you do it? Huh? When did you feel it? When did you feel the healing power come over you, man? When did you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Should I lay on the lawn and let them run over me with lawnmowers? All right.
Wow.
Tell me, when did you heal someone on purpose, Jack Nicholson? When did you heal someone?
Yeah. So a lot of people remember in the movie about Schmidt, there's me in the hot tub with Kathy Bates. And I remember some people on the internet saying that scene scarred them for life because they saw Kathy Bates naked, which is mean as hell. Mean as hell. Kathy Bates is a beautiful woman. So I spent a lot of time with Kathy trying to make her feel better. But it turned out she didn't need it. She felt fine. She was scarred from seeing me naked.
Wow. Sometimes you don't heal someone, but you're the source of their trauma. I know that game pretty well.
I guess that's what I did.
All right, Slimy. When did you heal someone and did you succeed?
Yeah, so like I said, I hate celebrities, but also they all go by the slug facial mask. Because did you know that the slug slime makes you look young? Jack Nicholson, I squirt on him, my slime, I mean. I squirt on him many times a week.
You squirt on me.
The slime, dummy. Sometimes I squirt on Jon Lopez. After I gave him my enzymes, he was saying earlier. And yeah, if you want me to squirt on you people.
I'm sorry, Jack. What'd you say?
Is this why I wake up wet?
That is why you wake up young, my friend.
Wake up young.
You make
wow, Slimy.
Ouch. My eyes hurt.
Slimy heals me so much, everyone. From the poop in my protein shake to the slime on my face, I am 30 years younger because of Slimy. You know, I'm going to be immortal, I think, thanks to my slug friend.
Give me some of that slime.
Oh, we'll get you some. I'll send you a ship.
Wait,
Frank.
do you slime on me or not? I'm confused.
Yes, you forgot. We agree. Come on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Jack, all right, everyone in Hollywood knows that you and Slimy have an arrangement where Slimy slimes on you in the morning. You know, as you've been doing it since the 80s when you were on the set of Batman of Tim Burton and Michael Keaton.
Oh, you're
and Kim Basinger, or is it Basinger?
I forgot. I thought you were a different Slimy than the one I've had a lifelong interactions with. My bad.
Wow, 2 Slimies in your life. Okay, Frank, tell me, when did you heal someone in your family? And was it successful or not successful?
I got a sidetrack. Yeah, I don't heal people in my family. I heal people outside of my family. The person I did was Max guitarist from Severed Souls. Tony, I can't remember his fucking last name. See my life. Anyways, he loves Slayer. So, yeah, let's just say it was Ceratocin. He was a huge Slayer fan, man. And I actually was at a Costco, just chilling in this nice seat, leaning back. And I lean back, open my eyes, I go, oh man, that's the guitarist from Slayer. What's he doing? That's cool. And I bugged out. I'm like, what the hell is he doing here? I could see his tattoo up and down his arm, all the way to his neck. And I ran up and got his autograph. The first thing I said, man, my best friend Tony will never believe I met you. He pulled out another piece of paper. What's his name? Wrote the autograph for him too. I call him up. He jets from his house to Costco. I couldn't grab Kerry King from Slayer and say, please wait. But I gave him an autograph. That right there, I said, I'm going to start a band with you, whether we make it or not, because you need to start playing live shows. He was exactly a year younger than me. And I said, Tony, you got the skill. You shred like a motherfucker, just like Slayer, just like Dimebag Darrell. But I got to tell you one thing. Your shoulders are too stiff. You're too scared on the stage, man. The next show we do, you make sure you get laid before you go up there. And what did he do? he made damn sure that he busted at least 2 loads that night or afternoon because we had to play that night. And I said, I don't care if you're too tired to play. You bust your load and you tell me about it later because I don't want to see that shit. Then you get on that damn stage and you rock the motherfucker and you think about what you did and how hard you fucked. And now you're going to fuck the guitar. You're going to fuck the stage, man. You're going to feel that shit because the crowd needs, I'm sorry. The crowd needs that fucking orgasm of metal and rock and roll. And I'm going to tell you something. He no longer stood stiff back. He no longer leaned into behind his guitar wondering what should I do next because he fucking knew what he needed next. He needed a bust all over that damn musical guitar. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm going to contact Tony and I'm going to start another metal band.
Wow.
Because you know why? We're Leos. And we don't fuck around. We fuck to get shit done.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Frank.
Wow,
everyone. You know, I think that's a good point to end the show. I don't think we can get higher than that. You know, everyone, I think we went on a journey tonight. I think tonight was an adventure inside healing. Because there's no better adventure than life itself. And the premise of life is to heal from the pain life gives you. It's a mind fuck. It's like me eating a slug's poop to get my brain power up to maximum boost energy. Now, everyone, I want to thank my amazing guests. And before we go, one more time, please go. I got some sweat in my eye. I'm always sweating. I want you guys to go to the 69 steps of Jon Lopez.org.com/gov.com/at-the-cart/buy-now/scene. So that link again, one more time. The 69 steps of Jon Lopez.org.com/gov.com/at-the-cart/buy-now/scene. I want to thank my amazing guests, Jack Nicholson, Slimy the Slug, Frank Anselmo, and I just want you to know, where can we find you on the social media? Jack, where can we find you on the social media?
Me? You can't find me. I'm the Joker.
Wow.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. But you can find friends. You can find friends of mine all at these locations. And Ezra Partier is my publicist. At Lester Pips is another thing he publicizes. And so is at fake news_comedy.
Everyone knows that if you want to party, you go with Ezra Partier. All right?
Yeah, it's not his real name.
Well, if you want to party, you go with Ezra Partier. All right, Slimy, where can we find you, Slimy? Where, do slugs use social media? Where could we find you?
Yeah, of course. So my cousin, the banana slug, he made me one, and he put the screen name at Gummy Bananas. So go to
Gummy Bananas.
Yeah, Gummy Bananas. And look, John. Oh. I can blink. I can wink now. Look. One more. Yeah!
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell,
I don't have to pay $1 million to go to Singapore now to watch a slug blink. I do that twice a year.
Wink.
Wow.
Wink.
Thank you, Slimy. See, Slimy brings so much value to my life. That's why Slimy, I pay for his rent or their rent. Now, Frank, I want to know, where can we find you on social media?
You got to check my agent, Frankie Estrella. He's all over the place. If you want to help fund the band to get back together, go and Venmo him on Frankie-Estrella1. And, life is a beautiful thing. Jon Lopez, this is a beautiful place to get your heart out, to help those in need at each step. And we're all walking together in these steps together, bro. That's the way it is, man.
We're walking the steps together now. You can find Jon Lopez's good friend, Fernando A. Funes, on Instagram at Fernando A. Funes, on Twitter, on Facebook. If you like having random conversations around pop culture, join Fernando A. Funes, not Fernando A. Funes. Fernando A. Funes.
I don't know why
there's an R in there. You know,
Fernando.
sometimes they say,
No.
Buddy.
sometimes they say, Fernando, Funes, Fernando.
Fernando
Fer-
Funes.
There was something in the air that night.
Tonight,
The stars
stars
were bright.
bright.
Fernando.
Fernando.
Well, everyone, I want to end with a poem. I want to end with a poem because National Poetry Month for Jon Lopez is also a poet.
What?
I brought together some friends today. Slimy, Frank Ansamo, Slimy, one of my bays, bay in a good friend way. Follow
Before
the
all
truth
else,
that's inside.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that you can't hide from is life. Boom. Peace, y'all. That was the 69 Steps of Jon Lopez special Easter edition. Happy National Poetry Month. Happy April. Happy 2021. Stay living, because that's all we can do until we die. Buenas noches and good night. We're out.